Welcome back to another episode of Yet Another Hardcore. Where we last left off, we got some fire making levels, we did some quests, and now by the end of this episode, we'll have a rune scimitar or a good replacement for a rune scimitar. But first, we're going to have to do quite a few quests because there is an item that, as a hardcore, I'm lacking that could potentially save my life. So we're going to do some quests to get up to that item, but first let's go ahead and get fight arena done. Wait, I just realized I talked to this cellmate Hengrod, and he mentioned that he's been fighting since that General Khazard captured him, and he's been fighting ever since he was a child. He should be like combat level like 126 right now. I should be able to like just take this guy out. Guess that's what you get when you don't know how to safe spot or don't have protection prayers. Fight arena quest completed. Alright, gonna go ahead and get Tree Gnome Village. Yeah, Tree Gnome Village, that's the quest name. Out of the way so that once I come back to basically this half of the map, I'll have the Spirit Tree Network to teleport me here. There we go. We finished Tree Gnome Village. That'll get us to 35 attack. I thought that would get us to 40. I guess we have to do was it a waterfall quest to finish us off to get to 40. But what we're gonna do now is head back over to Lumbridge, because we have a lot of crafting training to do, and I'll explain that shortly. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought I was just going to have to do some simple crafting training, but this is going to be a lot more complicated than I first thought. So, I want to get the Ring of Life. With the Ring of Life, if I am hit to below 10% of my maximum HP, which at 25 HP right now, it's 2, I will immediately be teleported to Lumbridge. So if I do something risky and I get hit down to 2 HP or lost 2 or 1 HP rather, I can be teleported out to Lumbridge and it'll be fine. If I get hit, it doesn't save me if I'm hit to like 3 and then go directly from 3 to 0. So it's still a bit risky, but I figured that it'll help me stay alive a bit longer in those sort of edge case scenarios where I didn't have enough food to eat up to get out of the max hit range or whatever. So yeah, that's why I want to get the Ring of Life. In order to get the Ring of Life, I could either grind out, I think it's like, not even 70, it's like 50 something crafting, or you get it as a reward from the Lost Tribe quest. So if I do the Lost Tribe quest, I'll instantly get a Ring of Life as a reward. There are a few requirements to the Lost Tribe quest, however. There are the hard requirements that, you can't start the quest without doing these certain items. And there are the soft requirements, because I'm an Ironman, I need to gather all of the resources myself. Let's start with the hard requirements. Rune Mysteries. Pretty simple one. I'm already halfway through with that, so I just need to head to Varrock, talk to Aubrey, head back to the Wizard Tower, and I think I'm done. That's pretty easy. Goblin Diplomacy. I just need to get, I think, 2 or 3 sets of Goblin Chainmail and dye them a different color, talk to the Goblin Chiefs, bada boom, bada bing. It's an easy quest. 17 mining. In order to do that, I need to do Doric's quest, and in order to do Doric's quest, I believe I need to get 15 mining to mine the iron ore that's required to give to Doric to complete the quest. So getting my mining up, completing Doric's quest, and then getting 17 mining to then actually do the Lost Tribe quest. The final requirement, which I didn't realize was going to be such a pain, is the lantern. So, a part of the quest in the Lost Tribe is navigating through some dark dungeons and caves, and you basically need a closed light source. So, like a candle or a torch won't do. You need a closed one, like a lantern. The lowest level lantern I can make is with 26 crafting and 26 smithing. So in order to get 26 smithing, I was going to do again the knight's sword, and then that requires 10 cooking, which my cooking right now is 4, 3, or whatever. So I need to get that up to 26 to then get some iron bars to then actually make the lantern frame. Then on the crafting side, I was going to do a bunch of other quests, sheep shear, Mistland mysteries, some recipe for disaster quests. Going to get my mining up to do the elemental workshop quest, but that's its own entire thing. But I figured if I just do these two quests, and I just learned about there's a crafting method on this island in Trana where that island has everything you need to make molten glass, and therefore to train your crafting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete sheep shear, yes, complete Mistland mysteries, and get 26 crafting for the lantern. Then I'm going to complete the knight's sword after getting 10 cooking to get 26 smithing to get the lantern. And once I have the rune mysteries quest, the lantern, goblin diplomacy, and 17 mining, I'll be able to complete the Lost Tribe. And once I have the Lost Tribe done, I'll be able to get the Ring of Life. So yeah, easy. Alright, first step done. That is the sheep shear quest. And that's Misthalin mystery completed. Alright, quite a bit has happened since I last finished recording. First of all, I finished Doric's quest. Turns out I didn't really need to get 15 mining because Wintertod actually gave me the iron ore I needed for this quest, so I could have just skipped over that. But I definitely have over 17 mining, so that's good at least. The next thing is I have 26 crafting. I went to Intrana. They have all the stuff there you need to do the molten glass blow piping method. So I've been doing that. I did that up to 26, and I also finished the. I think I already showed that in the last clip, the Mistland Mysteries completion quest. So, oh, and I also got 10 cooking. I basically just went and bought sardines at Port Serum, cooked them, bought some more, cooked them, so on and so on. So now, let's get on with Goblin Diplomacy. Alright, just finished Rune Mysteries. So while I'm preparing for the completion of Goblin Diplomacy and Knight Sword, I figured that since I'm in Draenor, I might as well get Ernest the Chicken done. Basically, this quest is about this girl, Veronica. Sounds like a quest. And her fiance is trapped in this house that's beyond the loading screen page here. Once it comes into view, yep, here. So we need to go in, get her fiance, get out. Sounds easy, right? Search this bookcase here. Climb down this ladder. And we have a puzzle to solve. So we need to get inside this door. We need to get this oil can, and we need to basically trigger all of these levers and these levers to get the right combination. Alright, solved the puzzle, and now we got the oil can. Now I just need the pressurized tube, I believe, and then we can fix his machine. Poison the fish food. Put the poisoned fish food in here. Believe all the piranhas have died, so then we get the pressure gauge. Here, one more item is the tube that we need. Alright, the rubber tube is just here, and yeah, got the key from the compost heap over there. All we need to do is turn this stuff in. So we just need to turn this stuff into Professor Oddenstein over here, and you can turn this chicken back into Ernest, because Ernest was turned into a chicken. I don't really know how that works, but yeah. And there we go. Completed Ernest the chicken. That's 4 more quest points for 25 quest points. Nice. So I've decided that this is the random tangent episode where instead of actually going for my goal, I'm just going to go on random side quests. Like, since I'm in Varrock now, I'm going to do the Romeo and Juliet quest, which is pretty funny. Basically, it's a story of Romeo and Juliet, but not. Alright, we just talked to Romeo. He wants us to go talk to Juliet for him for some reason. Juliet just gave us a letter to give to Romeo. So Romeo and Juliet's love is not exactly kosher by her father's standards, so I've been sent to talk to Father Lawrence about what to do with this scenario. So apparently Father Lawrence knows about a potion that makes you appear dead but not really. So we're going to go talk to the apothecary to get that made. I guess that's, instead of actually talking it out like a reasonable adult, we're just going to concoct this wild ass plan. Alright, we got the potion. All the apothecary needed was some cadaver berries. So now we just need to give this to Juliet. Alright, Juliet drank the potion. Her father thinks she's died. So now we just need to make sure Romeo is there to pick her up in the crypt. I'm just gonna let this scene play out. So yeah, that was Romeo and Juliet. Nothing really else I can say about that. Alright, going to do Goblin Diplomacy now. Basically, these generals are arguing about what color armor they want to wear, and so we're just going to offer them a couple of alternatives. They didn't like the orange armor, I'm going to try offering the blue armor. Alright, they didn't like the blue armor, so we're going to try the original color they were changing from, the brown armor. And that's it. Goblin Diplomacy completed. So remember how I started off this episode with saying I wanted to end the episode with an equivalent to the rune scimitar, or the rune scimitar itself? Well, we're going to go for the equivalent. So it turns out you can buy a rune sword, which is the same attack speed as the rune scimitar, but it has, I believe, 2 less strength bonus and like 2 less accuracy. But we don't need to grind at fire giants for it. We can just, get it ourselves. The problem is that we needed 33 quest points, or 32 to get inside this building, the Champions Guild. But we have 35 quest points, so we should be able to do this. So now, let's see if we can go up here. Is it this guy? Yeah, the Rune Sword. So once we complete the next couple of quests, we'll be able to equip it. So I think we're going to end off this episode with basically finishing the Lost Tribe, since we've done almost everything we need to actually make the damn lantern. We need to finish the Knight's Sword first. So we'll do the Knight's Sword, we'll do the Lost Tribe, and we'll finish it off with, let's do Waterfall Quest again. That way we'll get ourselves back up to 40 attack to actually equip the Rune Sword, as well as we'll get ourselves some good strength levels. So that way we can start training our defense and our combat stats all up. Okay, just got finished with the Knight's Sword quest. Alright, starting off the Lost Tribe quest. Don't have the lantern yet, but I can make that as I progress with the quest. Basically, some goblins, some race of underground goblins have broken into the castle kitchen, and so we just need to basically meet them and establish peace with them. Yeah, let's get to it. Alright, just spent some time talking to the villagers of Lumbridge, and they basically have a bunch of different theories about what happened in the cellar, but we already know that it was goblins, so we need to tell the Duke that. But now it seems like for this part of the quest I need my light source, so I'm collecting swamp tar in order to make lamp oil, which I didn't even know was a thing. And with this lamp oil, I'll be able to put it in the lamp and make a light source. Alright, now that I have the swamp tar, time to make the frame of the lamp. So it's this one here. I don't need to make another. And so the last two, I guess the last three steps would be to make this into lamp oil, make the actual glass frame, and then actually light it so that it's an actual light source. Alright, now that I have the molten glass, got some buckets of sand from the sand pit. There was some what's it called, seaweed in the top corner over there by the dead trees. Cook the seaweed, put it together in the furnace. Now I have molten glass. Now I just need to make an oil lamp, and I'm just gonna make one of those and stick them in here. Sweet. Okay, I'm here at the chemist's house in Remington, just over here, and I think this is the lamp oil still, so I guess I just use this on this. Use that and that. Oh, sweet. Now I have an oil lantern. So now let me go ahead and get a tinderbox real quick and see how this works. Hey, I have a light source. Okay, I don't need to like make a bunch of Lamp oil. Oh, I've never done that before in my decade of playing old school. Huh. No, decade of playing RuneScape in general. Huh. Well, I have an oil lantern now, so now let's continue back with the quest. Alright, just talked to the Duke. He wants us to investigate further about this hole, so we're gonna rip it open again. Oh, I need to light the light source. And if I take this brooch here, with the brooch, so I'm gonna take this back to the Duke, and he's gonna be like, find out where it's from, and so I'm gonna go to the nerd to do that. Alright, just came back from the library. I have this goblin symbol book. One of the symbols match the symbol on the brooch, specifically this one. So we're going to go to the goblin generals that we helped out with goblin diplomacy and see if they can help. So just talked to the goblin generals and they taught me 2 new emotes. First one is this, and the second one is this. I like this better. But yeah, let's head back to Lumbridge and talk to the Duke. Alright, so talked to the Duke. He told me to investigate further. So I need to navigate my way through this series of tunnels. If I go the wrong way, I end up in the swamp, and that's a bad thing. Well, let's go ahead and begin. There we go, easy. Now Goblin bow to this guy, and let's get on with the rest of the quest. So, we talked to the Duke. The goblins didn't mean to break into the cellar, but the Duke doesn't believe them, and he wants to go over war because he thinks that they stole some silverware. Yeah. So we're going to prove that it wasn't actually the goblins that stole the silverware, it was this Sigmund guy, because this guy is a racist. Well, he's humans against monsters cult, ham, which are basically racist against monsters. So yeah, let's go expose him. So we told the authority that in power that his second in command was racist, and he was just like, "Yeah, it's not exactly illegal." Which is to be expected, honestly, in 2020. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go and find the silverware. So the silverware is in the ham layer, which is just south of the Lumbridge Castle. Let's go get back that silverware. So we found the silverware in the ham hideout over here. So now we're going to bring it back to the Duke, and he's going to fire Sigmund and declare war against Ham, right? Because he's so willing to declare war against the goblins. So war wasn't declared against Ham, surprise, surprise, but we have this peace treaty we can give to the goblins, so let's go do that. Alright, and yeah. I'm sure this, he's just, why is he even allowed in here? I mean, this is like right in front of him is like the main door. But anyways, that's the end of the Lost Tribe. I'm sure we'll be seeing Sigmund in a later quest. And we got 3,000 mining XP and our Ring of Life. 23 mining. So this will save us one day. So, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I wanted to get the Ring of Life and be able to equip my rune sword that I just got. But with how my last attempt at life went, I don't feel comfortable wielding a weapon yet. But I have a plan for that. It's something I've really never done before in RuneScape, really. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna do some player killing, and that'll sharpen my wits enough so that when I next go AFK, I won't immediately die, and I'll be able to react fast enough. And we'll do that through this mini game called Last Man Standing. But I think we'll leave it off at this episode for now. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.